Omens to not kill the tiger. A short story taken from Book of Man-Eaters. Surgeon Daniel Johnson, in his book, Sketches of Indian Field Sports, writing in about 18th century of the road made in the time of Sir Warren Hastings, relates that soon after leaving Calcutta the route traversed the Chitra Ghat, a pass through the mountains. The new road often passed over ravines, which afforded shelter to beasts of prey. At every village, near the passes were stationed Ghat wars, to accompany travelers through the ghats or passes. They had a strange appearance, being generally covered with the skin of a tiger or leopard, and carried a bow and arrows, ornamented with peacock's feathers, a large shield, a spear or matchlock, and a sword. These people gave more confidence than protection. They were given land and an allowance by the Raja, and were also tipped by travelers. Tigers were in those days very numerous and destructive, whole villages being depopulated in the Ramgarh district. Surgeon Johnson relates that he sat up at night over a bullock to watch for a tiger, a kalast or tent pitcher, being with him. At midnight an owl perched over their heads and hooted. Then a jackal came along and uttered the peculiar call, which these animals make when attendant on a beast of prey. The superstitious native, alarmed by these omens, begged him not to shoot. If the tiger did come, or one of them would certainly be killed. They heard the tiger pass close by, but not in sight. A week later, the bullocks started on the march taking the tents with the kalast. Suddenly the bullock drivers heard a horrible roar, followed by screams, and saw a tiger run over a small hill with the kalast in its mouth. The bullocks threw off their loads and ran off in different directions. The men were panic-stricken, and it was some minutes before they could articulate. They then said that, as the kalast was driving the hindmost bullock through a nullah, the tiger sprang on him from behind a bush and knocked him down. But owing to the nature of the ground, it passed over him after delivering the blow. Then the tiger returned, took the man up in his mouth by the thigh, and made off with him at full speed, with his head dangling on the ground. They followed for more than a mile, and found the corpse with all the entrails torn out, and the flesh of one thigh and leg devoured. All believed that the owl was the omen of his death, of which the jackal gave vocal warnings.